Here's how to check your Google account password. We're going to take a look at this on desktop and also on mobile, whether you're on iPhone or Android, and we'll take a look at a couple different methods. First, on the desktop, there's a couple things to know here. Number one is that you can go to the password manager of your account. So we click on our profile picture, we go down to manage our Google account, and then we actually can just search or go into security and sign in and scroll all the way down to the password manager. We're going to search for password, and it should pop up password manager right here. So we can click on that, and this actually takes you to passwords.google.com. So if you want to just go to passwords.google.com, it'll take you to your password manager. If you've saved any passwords on your account or any account that you're logged in on that you're checking this on, you'll see those passwords in here. You may or may not see anything here, but you may be able to find it through your browser. So your browser and your computer also saves passwords. On Mac, it's going to be in this app called Passwords. So if we press Command Spacebar on Mac and start to search for passwords, we're going to actually find this app called Passwords. And inside of Passwords, we're going to unlock it really quick with my computer passcode. And then you're going to see all your passwords that have been stored here in the password manager on Mac. And you'll see that you may have a Gmail password. And if we click on that, we can actually hover over the password to see our password. So if you've ever saved the password when you've been logging in, it'll save it to this password manager. Now, if you're using Google Chrome, for instance, it actually has its own password manager. So if we just switch over to Google Chrome really quick, we're going to see in the upper right, we're going to see whatever profile we're currently signed in on. Make sure it's the one that you want to be on, that you're checking the password for. And then you're going to go to Passwords and Autofill and then Google Password Manager. This is the Chrome browser password manager. And if you've saved any passwords for autofill or anything like that, they're going to show up here as well. So that's the desktop versions of checking for your password. Now on mobile, we have a couple options too. And actually, it's probably a little bit more likely that you've saved your password on mobile because it tends to be a little bit easier to do so. So we can definitely go to the browser, whatever browser we want, or if we start from like Gmail or YouTube, if you're logged in but you don't know your password, you're trying to check it, you can start from one of the Google apps and then click on your profile picture and go to Manage Google Account. This will take us to the same essential page here, and we can go to Security and Sign In, or we can search at the top for password, and you're going to find Password Manager on here, which is the password manager for your actual Google account. It's going to take you to that same page where you can check, and you can switch between accounts here to check if you want to. Now, this little button down here opens this in your browser. So if we click on that or tap on that, we may have to verify the correct account we want to be on. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to the account that we're trying to use over here, and we're going to be back in Password Manager. Remember, you can go to your browser right away and just go to passwords.google.com to get to here to check it out. Now, your browser on your phone or your phone itself actually also saves passwords. So how do we do that on the iPhone? We're going to go to the Passwords app, just like on the Mac. So in the Passwords app, we just authenticate, and maybe we have to sign in with our phone's passcode. And then we're going to see, not right to the Gmail, but you're going to see that you have passwords. You can tap on all and then tap on the Gmail one, or search for Gmail or Google in here. And so not necessarily your Gmail password, but your Gmail password is going to be your Google account password. So it might be saved under that, or under any Google service. Just search for that. Find Google, and then you can actually tap on this to copy your password and see your password that's been saved for that particular username. And on Android, you can actually get to this in settings. So you can swipe up if you want and then tap on settings if you don't have it on your home screen, or we can tap on settings here. We may have to scroll down a little bit, but I have Google right at the top. So I can tap on that and then tap on whatever account is on here. And if you don't have the correct account, you can add it in here or switch between it. And you can manage your Google account right here, which takes you to that same type of page where you can search for passwords and then click on it. But what I'm going to do is actually just show you guys that over in Chrome or Safari on iPhone, whatever you're using, but here in Android on Chrome, we can just go to passwords.google.com to see where our passwords are saved. And so we've gone to passwords.google.com, and it's going to load up in whatever browser, or not whatever browser, but whatever account that we're logged in on. It's going to show the passwords for that account. And then you can see I'm on this different one because I think I removed the other account, but right down here is that same account we've been using. So I could switch to that and maybe have to verify and log in really quick. But then I can go to that passwords.google.com with the account that I've swapped to. On this phone in particular, it's being a little bit buggy, so we're just going to try to go to passwords.google.com again. It won't let me switch very well, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead and go to manage accounts. I had removed this account from this phone, so it's probably the situation, but I'm going to tap on that account here from within manage accounts to see if we can get anything better, and it may just have me verify and log in. Now, if you are trying to do that and it asks you for your password and you're unable to, because you maybe don't know your password for this account, then you might have to go through the sign in flow. And when it gets to enter your password, there's going to be a forgot password button either below it or somewhere to the side of it. In this case, it's down here way at the bottom. So we can tap on forgot password, and it's going to take us through account recovery, which is basically we have to verify through one of the different methods. You can check a different phone that's currently logged in on that account. You can check or hit try another way right below it, and it's going to send an email to your recovery email address, so you can get a code to that to verify that you are the person signing into this account. You can keep going, try another way. There's the authenticator app, there's texting you, there's several different methods to try to get into your account if you don't know the password, and then you can reset the password from there to whatever you want. One thing we might not have covered on Android is the Google Password Manager, or like Chrome autofill. If we go into Chrome, we should have some settings here in the three dots. When we scroll down here to the bottom, we're going to see settings, and we can tap on settings. We actually have Google Password Manager down here toward the bottom again. I went a little too far. Okay, it's right down here. That was a little crazy. So we tap on Google Password Manager, and this is where our passwords would be for either the Chrome browser or potentially our Google account in general. So that's kind of covering every single device. If this helped you, and if you like this video, please like this video, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys in the next one.